Hey, it's Paul, and today's video is going to be different than my normal video. Instead of going out for a hike or some other wander through the woods, we're going to talk about gear and what to bring on say a cold winter day's hike. I want to make sure that as you start headed out for your hikes that you're prepared so that you can keep warm and enjoy your hike. So the first thing that I always try to remember when I'm getting ready for a hike is that I want to wear clothes that are easy to put on, because you want to dress in layers, so they have to be able to be put on and taken off rather quickly. You also want to make sure that they are clothes that are going to keep you warm. So stay away from cotton, because cotton, when it gets wet, will not actually keep you warm. It'll sap the heat from you and get you colder quicker. So you want to stick to synthetics or wool, because wool will always stay warm even if it stays wet. The first thing that I put on when I get ready for a hike in the cold is I wear these synthetic running tights. They're nice and light. They are made out of a synthetic material, so I'm able to keep warm. And they're nice and thin, so I don't have to worry about the bulk keeping me or slowing me down and hindering my trek through the woods as some bulky materials can. On top of the running tights, I wear these convertible hiking pants. They're convertible as in they can, the legs will zip off and turn into shorts. They've got cargo pockets where I put my granola bars for my brakes, and I've got a zippered pocket where I keep my keys for my car so I don't lose it, and all of the other gear that I don't want to lose. The nice thing about these pants, they are lightweight, so if they do get wet, they do dry quickly. But combination of the running tights and the cargo shorts slash pants, I am kept rather warm on the lower half of my body, and I find them quite successful as a combination. On my feet, I wear 2 layers of socks. This layer here is my base layer. It's a wool sock that I've gotten from Under Armour. I like 2 layers of socks because it cuts down on the friction that you have sometimes in your boots between your socks and your feet. Here my feet are free to move and not chafe and give me blisters. Blisters in hiking are not fun. Over my base layer socks, I wear thicker wool socks. These came from Smart Wool, but I also have a pair from Eastern Mountain Sports. Both of them work fine. The nice thing about these is they fill up my boots quite well, so my feet are not moving around. But they're also great for not just winter hiking, but warmer and hotter weather as well. Again, wool socks or any wool garment is going to keep you warm even when they're wet. So that's why I like to carry 2 layers of wool socks. But I also carry 2 spares in my pack. I want to have those pair, not so much because I'm afraid my feet might get cold, but if they do get wet, I like to change them out. I don't like hiking in wet socks or wet clothes at all, so if they get wet, I do change them out. On my upper body, I like to wear a t-shirt made of sweat wicking or water wicking material. Helps keep me dry and warm. On top of the short sleeve shirt, I wear a long sleeve shirt made out of, again, the sweat wicking material to keep me dry. Also adds an extra layer of warmth between me and the outside. As a top layer, I do have this down parka. It's thin but keeps me really warm. It's easily packed into my pack. It scrunches down really well. So on the warmer days, if I don't start with this, I have it quickly available at the top of my pack, so that when I take a break, I can take that out, put that on, and keep me from getting cold. This jacket I use to start out the warmer hikes. It's a nice lightweight windbreaker type jacket. It's great for those days when it's warmer out and you don't want the bulk of, say, the down parka. You'll put this on. I also use this as a windbreaker. If on the really windy and cold days, I will add this as an additional layer over the down parka. Of course, you need a hat and gloves. So I have this nice warm knit hat and fleece gloves. They're easy to take off and to store. The hat will go inside my jacket and the gloves will go inside my pocket. They're easily accessible, so as it's time for a break, I can quickly grab the hat and the gloves, put those on, take off one layer and replace it with another to keep me warm while I enjoy my break. I also bring a pair of mittens. Mittens are going to keep your hands warmer than if you used gloves alone. I like to keep these for the days when I know it's going to be really cold or I might stop for a long period of time. And the last thing that I put on before going out for my hike are a good pair of hiking boots. In this case, these are a pair of oboes. I find these oboes to be very, very well constructed. They have worn well through my travels. I really like the deep tread that they have. Gives me good grip on the upper slopes of some of the mountains when you get above tree line and you're in the middle of rock scrambles. You need some boots that are going to grab onto the rocks well and not slip. They're also good in the snow. They keep my feet nice and warm. I hope you found this video informative and will help you prepare for your next winter hike. What I put together today is something that I've been working on for a couple of years. What's right for me may not be right for you. As with anything, it is trial and error. So don't let the cold deter you from getting out and enjoying the fun of the winter hiking. If you did like this video and found it informative, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe so you can see more of these types of videos. If you wanted to see more and something I didn't cover, let me know with a comment. And of course, share with your family and friends. Well, this is Paul signing off to get ready for a next wander through the woods.